Right. Okay. So, hi guys. I'm happy to see you back on my channel. Okay. Today is going to be a very, very interesting session. So get ready. And the first thing I would like to start off, I would like to ask you a question. Okay. So, do you know what is the reason why 80 to 90% of novice traders, when they open their trading account, why they eventually lose money and why they start losing even from the start? Do you have any answer to that? Now, if you have an answer to that, or maybe you suffered some sort of a problem like that yourself, write that down in comments so that I know what is your reason why you started to lose in the beginning. But I'm going to explain to you the main reason why majority of novice traders really lose money when they just start trading. And it's very simple. Once you learn trading and once you've been in trading for quite some time, it's very simple to understand it. But when you're new, when you're a novice, probably just like you, okay, for you, it's not that obvious reason, okay? So when you open your trading accounts and you go to see the markets, this is where you see the market price of different assets. Let's say gold, let's say euro, let's say, I don't know, oil. You see the prices now. Okay, that's what you see. Once you just simply open your first trading account, that's where you see the prices. And now, in order for you to make money, you need to either buy or sell. So you need to be expecting the price to go either up or down. But how do you know where the price will go? Okay, and this is the problem, because if you choose the wrong direction, that's where you're going to lose your money. And if you choose the right direction, that's where you're going to make money. You understand? So in order for you, just imagine just two directions, right? 50-50 chances, but still people like 80 to 90% of people lose money, right? Even though, like I said, 50-50% chances that the price will either go up or down. Okay. So the very important part of this session today is just for you to understand that when you go to open your first trading account, for example, okay, you just see the price now in the moment. However, if you don't know from where the price came, okay, and what's the reason why the price now at this specific level, so if you don't understand that, the probability that you're going to make money is very low, okay, because of course, basically opening your trading account and going, let's say, looking at oil now, okay, will not give you an idea, okay, where oil was, why it's now, let's say, over $100, so you can go and start trading, let's say, higher. Okay, or start trading lower for the oil to go without even realizing what's going on now in the markets. Let's say you probably heard about war in Iran. That's what makes the price to go up and down every time Donald Trump or any other politicians, okay, gives a comment on that, right? So if it's easing or if it's escalating, the oil price is like a yo-yo going up and down, okay? So same with the capital markets, the same with, let's say, some currencies, same with the stock market and so on. So if you don't know, like I said, okay, from what's the reason why the price is now, you will never know, okay, where the price is possibly is going to go again, so that you can follow it, because that's the only way to make money in trading, by following the trend, right? Following the price. A trend is your friend. Just follow the trend. I was explaining that multiple times on my session. So basically, what I'm going to do today, it's something that I'm doing every month, and you can see that on my YouTube channel. By the way, subscribe to it now so that you don't miss my next overview. Okay, so I did it before, and I'm going to continue doing it, obviously, today as well, right? I do the market overview, right? So I have my Telegram channel where I'm posting the most important, let's say, things that are moving the markets, the opportunities, the news that create market opportunities. So all that is what I'm posting on my Telegram channel, as well as technical signals that I'm providing there for those that want to start trading straight away. Okay, and I'm gonna go, let's say, for the whole month, and we're just gonna observe what was the prices, let's say, all right, what were the prices for different assets in the beginning of the month and through the month, how the prices were changing. So understanding how the prices were changing due to this factor, due to that factor, due to this reason, and so on, will give you basically an idea. It's going to be like a very powerful tool in your arsenal for your future trading. So that should something like this, what's happening now, happen in the future, and it will happen, by the way, okay? All these war tensions, even worse, they never stopped in the world. So they keep going every year, right, for the last couple of centuries, right? So every day in the war somewhere, every day in the world, there's a war somewhere, right? And it's been always like that. So what I'm trying to say here, when you know, right, how the market reacts to this type of tensions, to this type of wars, that's where you get your significant advantage over the others, let's say, over that 80% that lose money, okay? And you become in that service, and you get into that 10 to 20% of those people that make money. Because in order for you to make money, you need to understand the business. You need to understand what really is going on in the market, okay? What's going on with that specific asset. If you're trading gold, if you're trading oil, or if you're trading euro, US dollar, or any other asset, you need to understand what's going on with that asset and why it's going, let's say, up or down, for how long it's been going up and down, and where it's expected to turn. Because that's what happens in the market every single time. Whatever goes up a lot eventually goes down. And whatever goes down a lot eventually goes up. So the goal for today is, as I said, is just to basically to quickly go, let's say, message by message through my Telegram channel. We're going to be observing what's been happening, and we're going to basically compare the prices of different assets, where they've been in the middle of the month, in the beginning of the month, and where they are now. In order for you to understand, basically, like I said, whatever gone up will be expected to go down, and vice versa. So if you see that some prices skyrocketed or some prices fell a lot during the previous month, it's going to give you an opportunity to have an idea that this month, or maybe even next month, right, the prices of those assets that gone up or gone down will start shifting back, okay? And that's where you could make a lot of money, by the way, being at the right time, at the right direction, okay? And that's obviously something that you're going to learn in this session today. So I'm going to go now, and I'm going to just simply go to my screen, okay? And we're going to go to the Telegram channel. So now we are, on my Telegram channel on the right side. That's what you can see. Now in the middle, I just put the screen of my academy. By the way, just so you know, I'm running an academy called Beat Your Broker 101 Trading Academy, where I provide one-to-one mentorship sessions with my clients. I just give, let's say, face-to-face mentorship. So if you're willing to learn trading, and if you're willing to learn trading seriously and turn that into your possible secondary or maybe even primary source of income, I provide the 10 years of insider knowledge, because I've been working 10 years at the brokerage firms, right? Working for top global Forex and CFD brokers. And now, knowing the business in and outs, and obviously serving thousands of live trading accounts through my decade of work with brokerage firms, now I deliver that knowledge, I deliver that insights, not just from the broker's perspective, but not just from the trader's perspective, but also from the broker's perspective. You see, I'm still thinking about broker's perspective first. So yeah, I'm just delivering you the knowledge about trading Forex and CFDs in a very simple language. I call it Mickey Mouse language, so that anyone can understand what is the most important in trading. Okay, so remember, they say that trading is complicated, and they overcomplicate things for a reason, so that you think it's so complicated, and that's why you're losing, right? In fact, it's not that complicated as long as you know the rules, as long as you know your risk level, your risk appetite, what kind of risk is involved, how to mitigate, meaning minimize that risk in your trading. So once you learn that, okay, everything becomes possible in trading to make it basically your living, right, out of your trading, or to turn trading into your, I don't know, like a hobby, okay, and have it aside as a secondary income. It's up to you. But the first thing you need to do is just need to learn what is behind the scene, right, how the trading works. Okay, what makes you to lose money, what makes you to make money. And that's exactly what I do at my academy. I provide one-to-one mentorship sessions, right? Give me a moment. Here we go, right. So I provide one-to-one mentorship sessions with my academy. So if you wish to learn trading seriously and turn it into your, let's say, source of income, so please check my academy and apply there for you to get a first free one-to-one Zoom session. That's what we're going to get. We're going to meet face-to-face. We're going to discuss your plans and goals for trading. And I will help you to understand what is the capital markets, what it represents, how you can make money of it, how you can make, let's say, source of living of it. I will also discuss with you your capabilities and your plans for trading in general, just to give you an idea if trading is the right thing for you, because I will ask you a couple of questions just to understand your background and your plans for trading. And then I will tell you if you really need to go there, if it's for you, or you better just simply leave it aside and maybe try yourself in something else. Okay, so very straightforward, very honest, right, session, and I just need to help you to understand if that's for you or not. So this is something that we're gonna do once you're gonna just apply to me on that one-on-one Zoom session. Okay, you're gonna get, like I said, the first one absolutely free of charge. And then do that, please. Okay, so do that so that we can at least speak. You can ask me questions. You can basically just feel free to, to ask me, like I said, anything you may want regarding trading, regarding brokerage firms, okay, how they work, okay. And like I said, it's free of charge. So take advantage of that, okay? Don't miss on that. So this is just quickly to let you know what I actually do. This is my main business now, okay? So since I stopped working for brokers, I opened my academy, and now I help individuals, like I said, face-to-face, one-on-one, which is the best approach, let's say, for someone to learn on practice. Okay, so I will help you to, like I said, like holding you hand by hand, explaining to you what needs to be done, monitoring your actions, monitoring your trading, right? Reassuring if you're doing something or you're testing your strategy to make sure you're doing everything right. Okay, so if something happens, to help you to get out, because there's always a way out in trading. So all you need is just to know the tools, okay, that will help you to freeze your loss or to, let's say, cut your loss faster without taking a loss. There's many ways for you to do that trading. So once you know all that, okay, you have very good chances of turning that into your a stream of income. Okay, let's say a reliable stream of income. So saying all that, okay, I just wanted to quickly let you know what we're gonna do. Like I said, we're gonna observe Telegram channel, and that's where we're gonna go now. Okay, I'm gonna start looking at my Telegram channel. Let me start going here. I'm gonna start scrolling it now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start from the 28th of February. Okay, 28th of February, as you can see here, it's actually the end of February and start of March. So the first thing we see at the 28th of February, end of February, it was Friday, is Israel has carried out a preemptive strike on Iran. That's where the war in Iran has started. Okay, so let's just move forward. Okay, you see OPEC has already scheduled a meeting for Sunday to consider resumption of oil. You see, so the war in Iran started, and OPEC committee, countries that's producing like almost 45% of the global oil, they already started to meet in order for them to just release more oil, because they realized that the oil prices will go higher, and that's exactly what happened later. So we will check that, of course, right, shortly. So look, what is happening next? Okay, talks have started about Strait of Hormuz. Okay, they started the talks just in the beginning of that oil price will go to $100 or $200. They've been just anticipating that oil prices to come to that level. Now, that day, I also been recording my session, all right, my trading and live session on the markets. All right, I do that on my YouTube channel, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss the next one coming out. Okay, very interesting ones. I just do the breakdown of what's going on and giving you recommendations on possible opportunities, what you can be looking at should you want to basically take advantage of what's going on and basically make some money. All right, so check on my YouTube channel, right, and also, like I said, subscribe on that, okay, so that you don't miss my next video. Now, moving forward, okay, so this is just quickly about oil. Like I said, at the beginning of the month, you see what's been there, okay? U.S. has deployed its Space Force, Air Force, Navy, Marine Corps. So this is, like I said, that's why they started to bring their troops, okay? And look at the Strait of Hormuz, how crowded. Look how crowded it was before the war in Iran. That's all ships. Okay, so that's all ships over there, and that's how crowded it was. Now they're barely like 1-2 ships going there with the permission of Iran. But this is where the whole thing started. You see, United States Central Command, okay, released footage on operating Epic Fury. So it's now epic fail. That's what they called it now lately. Okay, but that's where the epic fury started. Okay, now let's move forward. Okay, moving forward, let's see what happened later. Okay, the exchange rate of the Iranian rial has changed sharply, attacking significant attention in the market. You see, so for one Iranian rial, they were giving $0. Okay, that's how sharply the Iranian rial dropped down. Now, moving forward, the US and Israel are continuing to strike on Iran. That was the 1st of March. So that was already Saturday, okay, the 1st of March, and the news coming that the actual strike started, okay, in the 1st of March. Now, a prolonged blockage of the Strait of Hormuz could lead to a sharp rise in oil prices, according to analysts. So analysts already were saying that the prices may go and spike to, let's say, 100 barrels. Okay, and then let's see, the Brent oil price surged to $80 per barrel. In the beginning of the conflict, in the beginning of March, the price of oil was at $80 per barrel. Now, let me quickly do the, give me a moment, okay? Let me just simply go to the capital markets now, okay? And that's what I'm gonna go now. Give me a moment. Okay, now here we go. So on the capital markets, if you look at it now, the price of oil today, okay, we look at gold, we're gonna look at energy, right? Look at the Brent oil, $109 per barrel, okay, that is the price today. But if you look at the dynamic of the gold prices, of the oil prices, look at the dynamic of the oil prices. This is 5 minutes chart. We're going to put it, let's say, on the daily chart. So every candle now will represent 1 day movement. And I'll show you how the prices of oil, look, here's the 27th of February, the last day of the month, as I said before. And this is the beginning of the, next month, $80 in March, $82 per barrel. So since then, you see, day by day, because every candle represents 1 day now, day by day, oil prices were going up, hitting $120 per barrel, and that was on the 9th of March. Okay, then dropped down to, again, like $80 per barrel, then gone up again to $120 per barrel, then gone down again to $94 per barrel, then gone up again to $114, then gone down to $100, and now it's again at 112 up until today, basically, right? And we're talking about 5th of April. 5th of April, that's the prices of oil now. You see, like a yo-yo, going up and down, and that was because of Donald Trump, right? And all these officials saying that, you know what, we already won the war, okay? So the war is ended. That's why the price has gone down. And then Iran coming and saying, no, there's no any talks, okay? The war still keep going, right? And then we're closing Hormuz, no one's gonna pass. And then the oil skyrockets. So you understand, this is basically what's been happening to oil, okay, at that point of time. Now, moving forward, okay, if we look at the Telegram, okay, let's just continue on Telegram. So oil price was at $80, right? And now, as you can see, it's been reaching